over 3, so they've either got to go and man Justin Westhoff up or hit other targets, because it's a bit too much to ask Mitch Clark.
Down to Viney for his first goal, and boy does he deserve that.
What a game. Jack Viney has now chalked up 14 possessions, 11 of them contested, and he's now got a goal to his name. This has been an extremely impressive AFL debut. The talk about him was very, very enthusiastic. I think we all knew he's going to be a very good player, but you just don't expect a first gamer to come in and almost dominate the way he has today. He's one of the very few players that is keeping Melbourne within sniffing distance of Port Adelaide.
There in the direction of Burns, didn't quite work for them. And now again, big jump from Jack Viney, being paid the mark, somehow marked it between his legs. It's just natural aggression, isn't it? He saw the footy there, and he drove his legs as hard into the back of Stanton as he could.
Jones over the top for Tringo. It pushed an extra back here, the Dogs. Viney going to be confronted by that player. So now it's level numbers. Viney off the left. Oh, stroked it beautifully through for a goal.
Here, put some more pressure on the home team.
Oh, that's a sandwich.
Absolutely, and looks hurt.
Look.
Oh, yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah. All three players, Giorgio as well.
He's got hit on both sides of the head, Tom Lynch.
Oh, that hurts.
Danger here again. Kendi Harris flicks it up. Pedersen, nice hands over the top. Viney!
Getting things on his terms, so the Melbourne players get to set up the way they want it. There it is.
Gordon having a spell. Here's Viney. Viney for goal. These are alight again. Number 9 goes on the board. And they lead by 12 points.
Alarm bells ringing everywhere for the Tigers. This is terrific from Melbourne. We saw them do it a couple of weeks ago. The question was asked, why can't they do it every week? Well, the intensity's been there again. I don't know what happened to Sean Grigg, but he fell over trying to kick it off a backward step. And then Jack Viney, I reckon he's been terrific today. He works hard, he's tireless, he gets the inside ball, and he shows that he's got a little bit of flair on the outside as well.
Who kicks to the top of the square, chance for Melbourne off hands. Here we go, Watts, handballs over, Viney kept going, and he squeezes it through. And that's a good goal. Well worked by the Melbourne team.
Attention from the crowd every time he goes near the ball. Sard, Ablett, got thumped into the MCG turf.
He just went a step or two and put the afterburners on. This is Ablett. He's going to test him out. Oh. He's right in front of you, Gary Ablett. Yeah. He's coming off.
Just come off to him. It doesn't look right.
And he screamed on that.
Yeah,
watch him scream.
Viney grabs the arm and then pulls it back a little bit in terms of just a tackle. Yeah, fair. No question.
He was already... And it comes to Montagna, brilliantly sharked off the pack to Weller, and Hart at full pace. He tries to push Viney away, and you do argue at your own peril with Jack Viney.
Well, that's one of the tackles of the year so far, Bomber. They're difficult to grab when you get the push off. He also
tackled an arm. He tackled an arm.
He armed him.
It would have hurt too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he came up looking a little worse for wear.
Go at it. He did. Brayshaw, well controlled. Viney, delightfully done. Now they're away. That came from the Tupas. Back to Viney. He'll kick a goal from here. 40 metres out. He goes for goal and he gets it 2 in a minute to the Demons.
Well, he had to keep going though, Jeffy.
Didn't he? And he didn't want to.
Tyson's kick towards the top of the square. Big, strong punch from McGovern. Numbers Melbourne. Viney, one way, the other, on the left. Very good finish from Viney. They answer quickly, the D's.
Tyson into the 50 again. Hogan to Viney. He could flip the handball over. He shoots instead. He shoots, he scores. Meantime, North looking dangerous again. Jetta took it and went. Goes for it. Down the middle. Hogan. North players all out of position.
Keep this.
Viney. Cunnington will lunge, but Viney will run clear. And Cannon for the D's. Wow. What a game.
Well done to Neville Jetta. That was absolutely superb in defence. Great interception mark. And then what a transition of the football. Great goal from Viney. And the formula's still the same. Melbourne have got to kick 6.
But you know what? They need to get back in control in the centre bounce. North Melbourne have taken a bit of control through that area of the ground. That's a great run from Viney, taking him on Jetta's composure to hit that one up to Hogan, who's been a good link-up in this last quarter. Great handoff to the running Viney. But they need to back it up now in the middle of the ground. It's Frost in there versus Goldstein.
To Ruckman. Tangle again. Gawn was able to get the tap down. Here's Viney. He's able to gather from 49 metres. He goes for it and kicks it. What a great start for the second half, and it's Jack Viney.
Just got to be careful about that, Lynchy. Jack Viney, good play. He's able to wrap around the back. Just watch this. Good communication. That's spoken about. So Max Gawn has obviously signalled to these midfielders or vice versa, and they were able to run around and execute very well. That is a set plan that was well executed and a great finish.
Vince, Jones, handball. Here's Viney again. He goes for a run. Will he go for another one here? Jack Viney goes and kicks another. Everything's coming up Jack Viney.
Hasn't this young fella elevated himself? I mean, whether it's the last 12 months or maybe even again this year. His ability, if he needs to lock down on an opponent. We saw that at the start of the last year in round one when he shut down Gary Ablett. But he's just accumulating big numbers week after week and impacting the scoreboard. Great play from Viney.
We can see there now he's coming up to be an elite player in the competition. Look at those numbers. He's very even all around, a couple of them in the elite category. Contested possession is what he's been known for. Started off as a tagger, but he's really progressed his game, and obviously he's been able to kick 2 goals in the last couple of minutes. His kicking has really improved.
His body nicely, runs back onto it. No one in the square. Central kick. Can Hogan get there? Protection for Viney. I reckon they've been a little better than the scoreline suggests. They've been awe-inspiring at times.
Said it was the big stage to this man here. Petrarca off to the skipper in Jones. Fed it. Bernie Vince. Dangerous spot for the Pies. Sinclair, Kent. Now a chance for Hogan. Can he go off the ground? Well, maybe it's gone through. Was it Viney that got a boot onto it? I think Jack's back, and Jack's got the first. Down, Akers. Just a little clumsy in the end, and a courageous mark from Viney. Expect nothing less.
It's amazing. I mean, what was extreme courage a generation ago, Tim, is normal now. Because all the players just see ball, get ball. They just go for it. Ollie Wines was on game day this morning. He came from the same primary school, didn't he, as Jack Viney?
Yeah.
Could you imagine trying to get a kick?
Wines said he was the best player at school for a while, and then this guy turned up.
Be a tough school.
Imagine British Bulldog at recess time.
I think they just had medics on hand for recess. Back to the footy. This to make it an 11-point game. Viney, he's given it a long ride. He's kicked it a long way. Yes, 11 points only.
For now. The reach from Viney, couldn't quite get there. Lays a splendid tackle on Simpson, who had no prior. Then a good tackle on Curnow, gone.
Terrific effort. That's what you call a double effort.
Could it be a game changer? Viney to send them back inside 50.